There are places that feel like they've been left alone on purpose. No crowds, no noise, no need to prove anything. Just rough ground, open sky, and that strange feeling you get when a place has more history than it lets on. This part of the world has always had a wild edge to it. People have crossed it, worked it and sheltered in it, and moved through it long before any of us were here. And that's what pulls me back to places like this. It's not just the view, it's the feeling that you're walking through something that still remembers.
It's been a while since I've been out in Northumberland, and I've come back to an old spot of mine with plenty of history. Everywhere along the border has pieces of history, and this is no different. It's steeped in mystery and intrigue, and it certainly has me coming back every time. But it's amazing to think what used to go on many, many moons ago. Northumberland is an unforgiving place with an interesting weather cycle and full of dark secrets. And this place is no different. So tonight I'm taking on a journey through the past, through history, in a magnificent spot. It's one of those places that kept coming back into my mind. I finished work late, I'm looking for somewhere decently high, good views and a bit of a history. Something that gives off something. You all know what I'm talking about. Where you've been in a place and you can feel it. You can sense the history. This is what happens. In the blink of an eye, the weather changes. It's raining. It's just that cloud right there. And then we've got some beautiful sunshine. Wind's kicking in a little bit as well. So let's get to the top and find a pitch. Just this little section to go now.
The land opens up, slowly at first, and then all at once. No fences, no noise, just raw ground and sky.
God, I love it here. I absolutely love it. So this spot isn't new to me at all, but like anywhere in Northumberland or the Cheviot, pitches are at a premium. Bumps, hedges, rocks, uneven ground. It's always a challenge. My challenge is getting the tent set up before that sun goes down.
And when it comes time to stop, there's something familiar about the routine. Unpack, read the ground, face the wind, and get shelter up before the light starts to fade. The kit's changed, of course, but the instinct hasn't. People have been finding shelter on ground like this for generations. Not with tents like this, of course. Nothing this quite refined, but with the same exact purpose. To stay dry, stay warm, and stay safe. Out here, you're never really the first to stand in a place like this. You're just passing through, same as they did.
tough. That sun has pretty much gone down now, but I'm just going to get everything squared away inside. You can see the amount of space in here is absolutely massive. So it's got an additional vestibule, which I'll show you and talk you all through. But now it's time to get set up before it gets too dark. It's always tough when you come out straight after work sometimes, but I'm finally all set up. So let me introduce you to this one. So this is the Montiro tent, and I'm going to absolutely butcher the name, but it's the Triphyr 2-person with a modular design. As you can see before on some of that, you can actually detach this so it becomes a single or a double person tent without the vestibule, which obviously reduces the weight, but you don't have the space. None of this is guyed out at the moment properly, so it just needs tightening up, but the winds aren't bad. And I just wanted to get sorted, so we're going to see how this fares this evening. Absolute piece of luxury if you're asking me, compared to what I normally bring. So yeah, just under 3 kilos for it all. Let's have a little look inside. So as you can see, plenty of room for 2 in there. And then tonight I'm using the Thermarest Parsec, and that is the -18, so going to be very, very toasty warm in that. And then this Mountain Spring 4 season sleeping pad, and that's the R9 Pro with the R value of 9. I've used that a couple of times now, and it's been really, really good actually. Very, very good, nice and warm, and seems fairly reliable. So we need a little bit more testing, but we'll see how we'll get on. But plenty of pockets in here. You can see it's bending a little bit, but we need to guy it out, so we'll give it the benefit of the doubt. And then in there, look at the space in there, man. You could probably even get another person in there, probably. Yeah.
And once it's up, this is where the Montiro Triphyr really starts to make sense. For a 3-season tent, the space in this thing stands out straight away. You're not just squeezing in for the night, you've actually got room to live a bit, room to stretch out, room to organise your kit, room to sit through a little bit of weather without feeling boxed in. The structure feels solid too, hold its shape well, and then the wind picks up, and that gives you that little bit of confidence when you pitch somewhere a bit more exposed.
So I've guided out correctly, and now it's much stronger. Smiles better, doesn't it? Awesome. And what a view. When that sun goes down, it gets dark pretty quick, and also the temperature starts to drop. It was alright before, but it's not quite there yet. We are expecting some decent temperatures, especially with these clear skies. That's what happens. There's no way to trap the heat in, and the stars are already coming out, so I'm hoping for a good night tonight. Who knows, maybe. Not sure you can quite make it out down there, but someone was just down next to the wind turbines there. Oh, actually, I think it must be a car. I didn't even know you could get up that way. Interesting. And just going past there, it'll come up on this side here. A couple of lights over there as well, but it's starting to get really dark now. And to be honest, I think it's about time we made a brew. Got warm. I'll be honest, this isn't going to plan. This fire maple stove keeps flaring up absolutely crazy and shooting out some flames, so I'm not quite sure what's going on, but meaning cooking's a little bit difficult at the moment. How annoying. I just wanted some hobnobs. Seems to be working. Let's turn this right off. That's a bit crazy, that thing, like. Well, you can see there's quite a bit of wind getting in here. And I'll just zip this right up, but the guy has come out a little bit, so I'll go and sort that out soon.
Then darkness takes over. No streetlights, no traffic, no noise from the world below. Just the tent, the sky and the shape of the hills around you. And for a moment, it feels like time's been struck back. Like this is closer to how it always was. Simple, quiet and real. A night under canvas, in a place that asks for nothing, but somehow gives you loads back. Morning doesn't arrive quietly today, and the wind's back. It's cold and it's biting, the kind that wakes you up instantly. Gold spilling over the hills, and shadows stretching out across the ground. It's harsh, but it's beautiful. The kind of morning that reminds you exactly where you are, exposed and right in it.
Good morning for a rather blustery Northumberland crag. We've got the sun just rising now across there. And the tent is blowing a hoolie. Rather peaceful night, I must admit. One of the better nights I've had sleep up here actually. Yeah. Oh my guys, it's a cold one, I know that much. It is cold, bitterly cold. All the wind turbines are in full action now. Wind's picked up slightly, but that orange glow is looking magnificent.
Before packing up, there's always this little pause, coffee in hand, stood in the first bit of sun, just letting the morning happen around you, just being present. The wind's still cold, but the light takes the edge off it. Golds and oranges spilling across the hills, and the tent glowing behind me. And for a few minutes, there's nothing to do. Just no rush, no noise, just the warmth on your face, a brew in your hand, and that quiet feeling that makes the cold night worth it. This is the bit you remember.
I'm not quite sure what my favourite is, if it's sunset or sunrise, but I bloody love both of them actually. There's some real feelings here, some nostalgia. It feels like this place is full of life, absolutely full of life. You can see how fast the clouds are moving across there. You all know that I'm a fan of my friends over at Sprayway, and I'm out one of their new jackets. This is the Maxon insulated jacket. It's a synthetic, but it's bloody lovely, lovely quality. And this is Jess's hat, but I've pinched it. This might be mine now. I was expecting it to be cold, and it's bloody cold. I've also got one of their down jackets on as well. Underneath there's a double layer. This synthetic layer can take any moisture and everything, and then that down layer will keep everything nice and toasty and warm. This one just keeps the wind off. But look at this place. That ridge coming up all the way up here. 10 out of 10 bivvy spot right there. And yeah, the wind just whistling through the trees down the bottom. I wonder how many people have wandered following this track all the way up here. There's a railway line, or a disused railway line, which is a trail not far from here. So I think I might do that one day. Why not? Well, something else as well, something that's coming to fruition, and I talked about it a while ago, which was the Sky Trail. So I am going to be heading out to cover the Isle of Skye. It's 132 kilometres, 80 something miles over the course of 6 days in May, and I'm absolutely buzzing for it. So excited, so much to think about and do. As you know, I've probably, if you've watched this channel, plenty kit, so I'm pretty much there. I'm just dialing the last little bits and trying to get the filming kit as light as possible, as you can imagine, but I don't want to sacrifice any quality, so I really want to bring you guys on that story driven cinematic journey, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. But I've got plans, so I'm going to do an initial kit loadout video, show you exactly what I'm taking, all the specs and all of that stuff. It's not something I usually do, but I think it would be really beneficial to see what kind of kit I take. Then split over the 3 days, there's going to be 3 episodes of the Sky Trail, and then another one at the end where I'm going to go through the kit, what I used, what I didn't, what I would change, all that type of thing. So, you know, hopefully a lot of value for you guys in those videos. So we'll see. Anyone that's done it before, drop us a comment, let us know. Any tips, any hints? I'm going to be going from north to south. And I think there's a couple other people doing it at the same time. I know Moffat Mountain Adventures, who you've seen on this channel before, he's going to be doing it at the same time. We'll probably meet up for a beer or tray or something, so that should be fun. Should be fun. I actually can't believe how windy it's been this morning. As I say that, it dies right off. But big bank of cloud coming in, so it's knocking that sunrise like. But nevertheless, I think it's time to get packed down, and I think I'm going to go and grab a breakfast somewhere.
And as you pack away, fingers numb, wind still pulling at everything, there's that same feeling again. You came here for the night, but you leave with something more, a bit of perspective, a bit of pride, and the reminder that places like this don't just give you an escape, they give you something real.
Taking this down, and it is now snowing. Bloody hell, man. That's what I'm talking about when it comes to Northumberland. The weather just changes. This wasn't forecast. Nightmare. Right, let's finish this off and get down. Well, that was a very, very quick pack up, considering this snow coming in, which is a bit crazy. But to be expected up here. Temperatures were about right for it, so I should have probably anticipated a bit more. But anyway, another brilliant trip up in the Northumberland. Like I said, this has been on my radar for a little while again, and I hadn't been up in a while. And just how special this place is, the history and the vibe that it gives off is just it's second to none, really. Oh, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna get changed, get a different tent, a different setup, and I'm back out. So I'll catch you on the next one.